game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on last year's national champions, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. And he's coming out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The Wolfpack offense comes out to get things started in this one. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Let's talk for a second about NC State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming. Turning it on! And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Rides the back and leaves it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. In the red area, it's Morrison. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This has been a special season, and this guy's play has gotten him right in the mix for the Heisman Trophy. Jesse, what are you looking for in his final few weeks to get him across that finish line?
Consistency.
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Tar Heels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He might want another play. Back to throw, it's Shorts. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. They could have used a little bit more there and picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it from the gun. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the day.
There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
To the air. It's Ramirez. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
They boot it away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, he's got some space. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Looking left. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's like
catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Give to the running back. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. We've reached the break. It's NC State on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Shorts. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, North Carolina. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive football.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Kick is in the air. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out to the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Shorts. Fires to the big fella. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll give it to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He now has 111 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season. They'll run it. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Flips it out to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
He'll throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position. But just get some few 1st downs. Get that first down right now.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Dropping back, it's Ramirez. Snagged out of the air. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure.
Breaks into the open. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. On the ground, it's Morrison. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. They'll go empty. 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 15. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking downfield, it's Ramirez. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. And his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a first down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Shorts. Pocket breaking down. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. flushed out of the pocket. A strike downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Shorts. Gets it out fast. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these 3rd and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of the football, setting up the 1st and goal.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back.
Touchdown, UNC! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looking for a man, it's Ramirez. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wolfpack with the line. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Using his legs, it's Morrison. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
NC State now operating from the red zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They go to the ground. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's short. Zings it complete to the right. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge 4th down conversion late in this football game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. And the Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Finds the tight end. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to the receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on second down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Tar Heels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
All right, you know what the offense is trying to accomplish. They're trying to run that clock, so you've got to find a way to get the stop here.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, North Carolina! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Ramirez. He'll pull it down. Runs through the tackle. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. The handoff keeps working on that clock. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Tar Heel. And the punishment has been extended. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And here's the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Ramirez. Here's a throw downfield late. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rush is on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. He's taking the deep shot. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They are ever closer to win number 10 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking downfield, it's Ramirez. Blasted as he lets it go. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Wolfpack will have first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to grow.
Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, North Carolina! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Ramirez. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 30. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. One more play to pad the stats. wants to go up top on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. There is a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't